In this video, I'm going to show you how to simplify algebraic expressions involving addition and subtraction. When we're looking at algebraic expressions, and we can see some terms that have the same variables or just constant numbers, we can add and subtract these together as the symbol states. What I like to do is when I'm dealing with an expression, I like to circle the terms that are like first and then calculate them. Let's have a look at some examples. In part A, I've got 5t take 9t. I can see that both of these terms have the variable t in them, therefore they are like. So I can treat them exactly as they are. I've got a positive 5t and a negative 9t. Because that take symbol in front of the 9t tells me that it's a negative, so I'm going to take it away. This is going to give me 5t subtract 9t, which is negative 4t. So the t stays there because that just represents the like term, and we use the coefficients in front to perform the operation. In part B, we've got 5x plus 7x plus 6. I've got two terms that are like, the positive 5x and a positive 7x. So I'm going to place them together. 5x's plus 7x's is 12x's, and then I have a positive 6 as a constant, and it's unused, so I'm just going to leave it exactly as it is. In part C, we have 4 subtract 7t plus 9t. I'm going to circle the terms that are like, and that's just the constant numbers here, a 4 and a positive 9. So 4 plus 9 is 13. And then I've got a subtract 7t, and that has no other terms to put with it, so I'm simply going to leave it as take 7t. Remembering that symbol in front of that 7t defines the fact that it's a negative. In part D, I've got 8x subtract 4y plus 3x take 10y. So first I'm going to deal with the x terms. I've got positive 8x plus 3x. That gives me 11x's. And then I have negative 4y subtract 10 more y's. So that will be negative 14y. And knowing that's a negative 14y, that means that I know that we're going to end up with a subtraction sign between those two terms because it's negative 14y. In part E, we've got negative 7a plus 2ab, subtract 6b plus 4a. So let's circle the like terms. I've got a negative 7a and a plus 4a. So negative 7 lots of a plus 4 lots of a leaves me with negative 3 lots of a. I've got a plus 2a times b. There's no other terms with an ab in it, so I'm just going to leave that one as positive 2ab. And then I've got a take 6b. There's no other terms with a singular b in it, so I'm going to leave that term as it is. In part F, we've got 5a plus 6, subtract 2, take a. So let's deal with the terms that have a's in them first. I've got a positive 5a and a subtract a. Remembering that this is subtract one lot of a. So 5a's take 1a leaves 4a's. And then I've got a constant number positive 6 and a constant number negative 2. So I can put these together because they're just constant numbers. 6 take 2 leaves positive 4. And that number being positive means that I've got an add sign between those two terms. In my last example, I've got 6 lots of x squared plus 5 lots of x, subtract 3 lots of x squared. Now, although these three terms have an x in it, they're not all the same. This first term is 6 lots of x, and that's where the x squared comes in, remembering our index laws. Our middle term is just 5 lots of 1x, so I can't put the 6x squared and the 5x term together, but I can put together the 6x squared take 3x squared. They have exactly the same variable involved. That will leave me with 6x squared take 3x squared is 3x squared, and I cannot put the plus 5x with it, so I'll leave it as a term on its own. So now it's your turn. I'd like you to go through the following examples and circle the terms that are like, and then do the calculation, being careful the symbol in front of each term is going to define whether you add it on or take it away. I'd like you to pause the video now and have a go at these 6 in your workbook, and then come back and unpause the video and check your solutions. Okay, coming back to check our answers, we've got negative 6d and a plus 10d. They've got the same letter involved, so negative 6d's plus 10d's leaves 4d. In part B, we're going to circle the like terms. We've got a negative 9x plus 2x and just a constant number, positive 15. So the 15 won't change, we can't put it with anything, but I've got negative 9x's plus 2x's leaves negative 7x's. In part C, I've got a positive 12 subtracting 8, and that will leave 4, and the plus 5x will remain. There are no other terms with x involved. In part D, I'm going to circle all the terms with the letter A in it. 4a's plus 9a's is 13a's. And then I've got 2 terms, a negative 5 lots of b, take 5 more lots of b will be negative 10 lots of b. In part E, I'm looking through, I can only see one constant number, negative 8. So I can leave that at the front, I can leave it, put it as an end term, as long as that negative is in front to show that that 8 is a negative. I've got a positive 6ab. There are no other terms with the ab in it, so I'm going to leave that one as it is. But I have positive 4 lots of a and take 9 lots of a, and that will be negative 5 lots of a. So it's the only 2 terms we can collect together and simplify. In our last example, I've got 6t's take 1t. That will leave me with 5t's. And then we've got plus 8xy plus 2 more xy's will leave me with plus 10xy.